once you believe in something not realistic, there will be 1 million people to bully you. When I was publishing my books, my publisher, he gave me an idea. My first book was not selling well. And the second book, when I brought the second book, he said, look, your first book has not sold. But my editor, he really trusted in me. He was my chief editor. Now he's the director of the company. He says, look, I trust in your work and I want to publish you. But I have to convince the team. There are people from marketing, people from production, the high authorities in my company. I have to convince them. And to convince them, I must have something in my hand. Can you agree that your book, this book, I brought 2 books. One book was not selling and I brought two manuscripts. That for these 2 books, you will accept 0 royalty. You can think about this. I said, no, I don't have to think. I accept it. And we published the book. The second and third book, they started selling well. They started selling well and he paid me the royalty. Although the contract says 0 royalty, he still paid me full royalty. But there was a time when there was this wave of books, 7 habits, 8 what, 9 what, 10 tips. He said, look, if you want to have a very bestseller, change the titles. 10 tips to successful sexual life instead of the spiritual aspect of Kama Sutra. He said, don't have to change the inside. The contents can be same. But just change the title. I said, no, I don't want to change the title. But believe me, if I had changed the title, my books would have been on the very, very huge bestsellers list. But we didn't change the title. And I'm happy that my books are selling. Okay, they are not appearing on New York Times. They are in Indonesian. But they are produced, they are published by #1 publisher here. And of course, you cannot expect these books to be read by everybody. But this is not grounded. If you are not grounded, you'll be taken by this storm. Everybody is doing this. And I imagine if I do the same, I will have the same result. I may not even have the same result. I may not. But by doing that, I would have been cheating on myself. So be realistic. Be realistic.